Hey everybody, Shane here, Shoebox Legends. Thanks for stopping by the channel for the first of many Negro League themed videos that I'm going to have here in 2024. Did a video recently where I announced the first of my 2 collecting goals for the year was going to be bettering my Negro League collection and my representation of former Negro League players in my overall baseball card collection. So on that note, I have some cards that we're going to look at today from 2023 Panini Prizm Baseball. Now, I did a separate episode about this release a while back, even sent in this Pete Rose for grading, which I showed off in my grading reveal episode that was up recently here on the channel. But I really love the 2023 Panini Prizm Baseball release. There are a ton of retired players on the checklist, like these great cards here that I covered in that video. Because of the MLBPA agreement and the issue with Panini, they weren't able to include active MLB players in a lot of their products this past year. And as a result, we got a lot of retired veterans and all-stars and Hall of Famers that we've maybe never seen in Panini releases, or certainly not Panini Prizm anyway, in the past. And what I didn't touch on in that episode was that there are 2 Negro League players included on the checklist for 2023 Panini Prizm. And those 2 players are Cool Papa Bell. I'm going to grab these cards here. Cool Papa Bell and Buck Leonard. A couple of Hall of Famers. Bell here for the St. Louis Stars and Buck Leonard for the Homestead Grays. Look at those glorious, glorious shiny cards. We have a little bit of morning light coming in here as I'm recording this video, but it's really illuminating these Prizm parallels quite nicely. These are the blue, obviously, which are numbered to 149. And these were actually 2 of the cards that kind of got me on this kick or going down this road. I just thought, you know, the juxtaposition of modern day Panini Prizm shine with these Negro League stars from many decades ago who are no longer even around anymore. It was just really, really cool. Love seeing these guys represented in the Prizm release, which is one of the most popular brands in the hobby. Get that glorious etching. Look at the uniform there on Cool Papa Bell. Same with Buck Leonard. Just great photographs. Like the other pre-war stars in this set, you know, it doesn't really detract too much from the photo that there's no licensing or logos here. These just look great. So yeah, here are the blues, numbered to 149, kind of casually working on a rainbow for each of these guys. These are the only Negro League players on the 2023 Prizm checklist. And to my knowledge, the only Negro League players that have ever been included in a Panini Prizm baseball release. So I think they're such cool cards for that reason. And of course, if you know Panini, I mean any modern card manufacturer, but certainly the case with Panini and Prizm, there are tons of parallels available. So let's start with Cool Papa Bell. He seems to be the more in demand of these 2 cards, even though I think Buck Leonard maybe had a better career and was a better player. I mean, they're both Hall of Famers. They're both incredible, incredible players. But Cool Papa Bell seems to be a little bit more costly, although these are cheap. Like, I'm scooping these up at an extreme discount. So here's a blue ice version, which is kind of like an atomic in the world of Topps. These are not serial numbered. I think they might be like retail exclusives. This set's been out for a few months now, so I've just kind of been vacuuming these up on the cheap. Here's I think this is called Green Scope. Got this on ComC. These are numbered to 75 on the back, so that's a cool one as well. This one is a Hyper Prizm, or in Topps lingo would be called like Prism with an S, but in the world of Panini, I know it's confusing. This is a Hyper Prizm. These are not numbered either, but again, glorious color. This is a photo that's used on quite a few Cool Papa Bell cards. There's not a ton of available photographs, you know, raw material for these guys, so I can forgive the photo reuse, but you know, really just ecstatic to see these guys on a Prizm baseball release. Really, really cool. Here's the standard ice. This is basically just an atomic refractor. A Cool Papa Bell atomic refractor. I love it. I've known about these cards for a few months now, and they just do not get old. I'm always searching to try to find some more versions of these. Some are very tough. There are some I haven't seen really surface at all yet in the 2 or 3 months that I've been looking. This is the Orange Wave, numbered to 50. There on the back. Copy 7 of 50. Got pink ice. Not numbered. This one is a pulsar, I think it's called. Pretty obvious what the effect is there. It's like a disco ball scenario, but man, it's just so wild. I love all these. I know it's like parallel fatigue, and I get why people are tired of this, but you know, considering there are only a few players on the checklist that I'm really collecting, I love the ability to kind of go deep down these rabbit holes and get a bunch of different versions of these. In the Negro League Z folio that I'm doing this year for this project and this collection, I'm going to have an entire page dedicated to the Prizm card of each of these gentlemen, a page each. So it'll be a 2-page spread, nothing but Buck Leonard and Cool Papa Bell Prizm cards. That was the purple ice there. Here's a nice one, red, just plain red. And like some of these, I mean, I think I've kind of sucked up a lot of the cheap supply that was out there, but I am not kidding. I found this card, which is serial numbered to 199. It's the same red as the Pete Rose in the background there from my recent SGC submission. This was on Sport Lots for like 40 cents. I swear. I mean, 40 cents. Like, that's insanity. There are 3 red versions, though. We also have the red ice or atomic. And then this one is known as the Ruby Wave. It's got that wave effect. So yeah, I've just sucked up a ton of these. And then last, for Cool Papa Bell anyway, one of my favorites is the Silver Prizm, which is honestly just a refractor. So just a straight up Cool Papa Bell refractor. Like, if you don't care which one of these you're going after or that it's particularly rare, you know, you can go grab one of these refractors for like $1 or $2, and just can't recommend it enough. These cards are so awesome. And then let's look at some Buck Leonards, and then I'm going to close out with a couple of graded cards that I picked up towards this little endeavor. So here's the blue ice. We saw that for Cool Papa Bell as well, but here's one we did not see. A beauty at that. This is the Gold Shimmer, numbered to 10. So there are 2 different gold parallels out of 10. There's this Gold Shimmer, which has like this rain-looking effect. Pretty wild there in the light. Love that. Numbered to 10. As I said, there's copy 3 of 10. And there's also a standard gold, also numbered to 10, which I don't have in this stack here. This is a green scope. We saw this for Cool Papa Bell as well, numbered to 75. Hyper, you know, a lot of these are repeats, but great photograph. Again, another photo that I've seen used on a lot of different Buck Leonard cards over the years, but I love, you know, getting the Prizm treatment on it. There's your standard ice or atomic, pink ice, the pulsar, which we also saw. This one we didn't see. I have one of these on the way for Cool Papa Bell. This is the purple Buck Leonard, and these are numbered out of 99. Copy 10 of 99 there. And then I've got the purple ice. I've got the trio of red that we saw with Cool Papa Bell, the standard red to 199, and then the unnumbered red ice and Ruby Wave. And then, of course, we have the silver for Buck Leonard as well, which is, you know, just a standard refractor. Again, one of the cheaper copies of this card that you can find. None of these are expensive. I've really been vacuuming them up. I'm hoping I'm not creating too much competition for myself here, but I would highly recommend going out and grabbing some of these. And then here's a cool one that I haven't found yet for Cool Papa Bell. This is like the White Sparkle, I think it's called. And although these are not serial numbered, it is, I think, generally agreed upon that they have a print run under 30. Might even be, I think it might be 20, an agreed upon print run of 20. So really, really cool Buck Leonard. We'll put that one down. And then lastly, I have sort of the centerpiece, at least at this point for today's video, for this collection that I've been able to put together to date. I have grabbed the gold version of each in a matching PSA 9 slab. Now, these are a big deal to me in this new collection that I'm forming, because gold is the gold standard for Panini Prizm, much like it is with Topps Chrome. These are like the most desirable, most commonly collected, high market value, quote unquote, parallels that exist in Panini Prizm. It's these gold cards, except that in Topps Chrome, those are often numbered to 50, but in the world of Panini Prizm, these are numbered to just 10. So I'm just extremely grateful that I've tracked down 2 copies here in matching PSA 9 slabs, numbered out of 10, you can see on the back there. So these are fantastic. These are, I'm kind of letting the cat out of the bag a little bit early here, because honestly, these are 2 of like the highlight pickups of my Negro League endeavor so far here in the hobby. But when I learned about these two cards, I just got so excited by them. I think they look stellar. And, they're some of the cards I'm most excited to have picked up over the course of, say, the last year or two. And they really spurned my passion and my excitement for this, pursuit of Negro League cards for my collection. I think they look fantastic. I love Prizm. I don't care about the lack of licensing here. And you know what? If that issue with the MLB-PA agreement is what finally caused us to get some Negro League players in a Prizm set, I will take that. That is an excellent silver lining. More excited about these cards than I would have been any MLB players in the set anyway. So yeah, I commend Panini. Great job on these. I do have a few more trickling in. Obviously, these are not complete rainbows or runs of either of these players. So yeah, if you run into any of these in the wild, especially the rarer ones, I am certainly interested, willing to trade or buy. But for now, this is what I've accumulated, and really happy with where this collection stands, and thought it kind of merited its own video here on the channel in the same way that the MLB Prizm cards got their own video a little while back. So there's my first of many to come videos this year centering on the Negro League and Negro League players, courtesy, in this case, of 2023 Panini Prizm. I hope you enjoyed this. Again, highly recommend going out and picking up a couple of these cards. They're not expensive at all, and they're just really, really cool cards to have in a baseball card collection. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate your time as always. And as you know, I'll be back very soon with some more sports card content. Till then, enjoy the hobby, everybody. See ya.